problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Gunners and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Check Highland, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check Greystone, travel.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
So when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, should the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in this.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down, Dyson, and he fires one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Dyson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Watch the safety creep.
Barber on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch him get off the ground, going back to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Block now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Zipper. Here I come again. Snap.
Here's Locke. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. These two teams all tied after 1.
And 60 or.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
Hey, Orbit.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Get it.
Throwing his Lock on third down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back to throw. Dyson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Dyson. And he's got his man on the out route. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. It's so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Locke to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
X3, 218, chop. Go.
Check 49.
Go.
Motion.
5.
Block now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down.
Get him.
61, matchbox, light. Hey. Hey, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 31.
Looking to throw. Dyson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, Locke. And going deep for Hill. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on 2nd down, Dyson, and he will find his man on the outside. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dyson. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Eddie Weber. On the ball.
A carry for Barber, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen.
At the 34-yard line.
Watch the screen. Order. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I got you, son. 58's the money. 58's the money.
To throw on 3rd down. Dyson. find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5. And he spins through, throwing right, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Go! Check, Mike 54. 54 stone travel.
Check. Watch 54. They can't hit it.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dyson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Barber. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Clancy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Smooth.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Minus 50, minus 50. Let's go, deep tight.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup there.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Hey! Bravo!
From midfield, here's Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Defense wins championships, baby. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
No game on this defense, no game. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
50, Mike 50. Watch the car. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated